See, now we're getting into more of the juicy questions. I see what y'all were doing. I'll start off with very generic, basic questions. I think I'm gonna go with another dare. I do not feel comfortable saying that online. It's a pretty funny photo. What's up, guys? It's Blake Gray. Today I'm here with 17 on set, and we are gonna be shooting read receipts or red receipts, however you want to say it. Let's get into it. So I feel like red receipts is a little easier to say, but read receipts, it's a little tricky. It's kind of like a tongue twister. I feel like I couldn't even say it 5 times in a row. Read receipt, read receipt, read. See, it's weird. But red receipts, I feel like is a lot easier. Before we get started, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. So red receipts is pretty much phone truth or dare. So I can either hit reply and answer the question, or I can hit ignore and show y'all something on my phone. So today I'm actually feeling pretty good. I just dry scooped some pre-workout and I'm feeling all jittery and I am ready to go. So let's get into this video and start answering or ignoring the questions for 17. Oh, I'll reply right away. I'm in my longest relationship right now. That's easy. Come on, 17. Is there gonna be harder questions than that? I'm going on about a year and 2 months with my girlfriend right now, and you know, nothing has been better than that. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that one. I don't wanna talk about the last time I cried. It's a little sad, and I don't know if it's my place to say. So I will do the dare for this one. Okay, the last text I sent was to my brother actually. About 15 minutes ago. I said, "Hey, you awake?" ? And I said, "You got to be here at 11, referring to where we're at right now. And he said, "Do you want me to meet you there at 11? I said, "Yes." And he said, "Bet, I'll be there, man." And I said, "Okay." So right after this shoot, I'm going to Vegas. So literally as soon as I'm done with this, we're just going straight to the airport and going to Vegas for a music festival. So that was the last conversation I had, and it was with my brother. Not too bad. Not too bad. These questions are easy, guys. Come on. This is a very, very easy question. I mean, it's obviously Amelie. I'm in a relationship with her right now. And yeah, if we can pop a lovely photo right here of her, that would be great. Mwah. I'll ignore to make it more interesting. And I also want to do a dare. The last thing my dad texted me was, "Hey Blake, Austin just texted me, said he's in LA for a month. Is he with you?" And yeah, my brother's here right now. And then I also send texts to my dad. We like go back and forth because we both like golf a lot, and we'll just text each other golf videos all day long. So the other one that I texted was a golf company called Malbon, and I was like saying that you should get some of that stuff because it's cool, and he's gonna buy some stuff from Malbon. See, now we're getting into more of the juicy questions. I see what y'all were doing. I'll start off with very generic, basic questions. What's your biggest fear? Yada, yada, yada. All right, I see what y'all are doing. I think I'm gonna go with another dare. I do not feel comfortable saying that online. So yeah, hit me with another dare. The last thing I Googled. It's a great question, actually. I actually don't have anything in my Google search. I have a link that my girlfriend sent me of Timothée Chalamet. I will show y'all.
Everybody talks to me like I'm the one. I should change. Why should I change?
You know, he's such a great actor, and I just started taking acting classes, and hopefully in 5 to 10 years, I'm somewhat near that level of skill. I mean, super good actor. Wait, how many times have I told people I love them? Like in a relationship or just in general? I mean, obviously when I say love you to my girlfriend, it's gonna mean something different than saying love you to one of my friends. But I feel like I always end the call with love you to, my friends, my girlfriend. So I would say I say love you pretty much every single day. I feel like I'm a pretty loving guy. What gross smell do I actually like? I really have to think about this one. I feel like any smell that smells gross is just gonna sound weird if I enjoy it or like it. I don't know. But the first thing that came to my mind was pickles for some reason. I hate pickles. They're disgusting. But for some reason I think they smell pretty good. So I guess that's one. Yeah, I don't know. Pretty much every other thing that doesn't smell good smells terrible, and I don't like it at all. So I would say pickles, because I know that's kind of like on the fence with people thinking they smell good or bad, but I find them pretty smelly. Smelly, if that's a word. Yep, cool. First celebrity crush. Okay. I'll reply. My first celebrity crush, I feel like this is a lot of people's first celebrity crush. It has to be Megan Fox in Transformers. I feel like that is pretty much everybody's like, that's 20 or 22. Yeah, so it was Megan Fox in Transformers. I'll reply. I don't think I've ever said this, but when I smile, my teeth don't line up with my nose. It's a little crooked. I don't think anybody's ever noticed that, but that's like a big insecurity of mine. Because I wish they were centered with my nose, but it's like a little like off-centered. I feel like I'm the only one that notices it, but yeah, I don't really like smiling in pictures often because of that. That's a weird question, because I sometimes like to make mistakes because I feel like I grow as a person. So I feel like there hasn't really been a mistake that I'm like, like I hate that happened, or, you know, I always take those mistakes and kind of learn from them, but I'll also do a dare. The last meme. Oh, okay. Here it is.
Nick meeting his maker. This dog. Ready? And go.
So it's funny because going back to my dad, I texted this to my dad and my brother because we send golf videos back to each other. So this dude in this video, he was golfing and he lost one of his golf balls, and it's like the most expensive golf ball. It's a Titleist Pro V1, and they're like $4 a ball pretty much. And I guess he wanted his ball back. I mean, he hopped the fence, and then the dog just started chasing after him, and then he fell. But I got very much big Sandlot vibes from that, because you know how in Sandlot, the guy, he hops the fence and he has to get the baseball back. So I also thought that was cool in that video. Have I ever seen a ghost? I think I was 10 or 11, and I took a photo of my neighbor in her house. And in the back, I saw like a little like weird like shape orb thing, and I could have sworn it's the only time I've ever like believed in ghosts or saw ghosts or anything. I kid you not, it was like you could see a whole face. It was the creepiest, weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. I wish I could find the photo. I had no idea. It was probably taken on like a what's the little flip phone, the BlackBerry or something like that. I have no idea. But yeah, that was the only time I've ever thought I've seen a ghost. Maybe it was a ghost. Who knows? That's gonna be funny to see what y'all draw. If I can explain it to you, we were like on her stairs, and I was like going down, like I was up top on top of the stairs, and I was like shooting a photo of her when she was at the bottom of the stairs, and then there was like a little ghost behind her. Yeah, can't wait to see what y'all do with that. How often do I lie? I mean, the fact that I even have to think about this, about the last time I lied, kind of says a lot about it. I feel like I'm a very, very honest guy. I don't really lie too much. I will sometimes lie to like my friends about how much I lift in the gym. You know, like they're like, "Oh, you don't lift this amount," and I'm like, "Yeah, I do. What are you talking about?" I mean, that's probably the only time I lie. All right, yes, I will do a dare. Oh, there it is. So yesterday I took this while being at the dentist. I had to get a crown on one of my teeth back here. It's a pretty funny photo. And this was mid-crown sesh. I think I was just trying to see what I was looking like, and I thought it was gonna look weird by seeing like all the stuff in my mouth. I hate the dentist, by the way, if my dentist is watching this. I don't hate you, I just don't like the dentist in general. I just wanted to see what they were doing in my mouth because I couldn't see. So, yeah. I feel like a lot of people kind of see me as a jerk in a way, especially a year ago. I feel like I'm not the same person I was a year ago, but I feel like a lot of people, when they have never met me or have only seen like my photos online, I feel like people always get like a different vibe from me than when they meet me. And it's funny because pretty much everybody that I meet says that. They're like, "Oh, you're nothing like we thought you were gonna be. We thought you were a jerk, or you know, thought you were gonna be like standoffish." But yeah, I feel like that's what people misconception Misconception about me? Yeah. The favorite thing about my looks, I'm gonna have to ignore that. Give me the dare. We'll end on a dare. Back to the dentist. Number 4 tooth is what. So I was at the dentist and they did an x-ray and he thinks I need a cavity on my number 4 tooth. So I wrote it down in my notes just so I would know. Yeah, kind of weird, but it is what it is. 17, y'all took it a little easy on me in the beginning. I started getting a little nervous towards the end. My heart was racing a little bit. I felt like I answered everything pretty well. Y'all let me know down in the comments if y'all thought I did a good job or not. Thank you so much, 17. I really appreciate y'all having me. If y'all want to follow me on my socials, it will be linked down below. We got Instagram, all that good stuff. Even my dog's Instagram, if you want to hit my dog's Instagram with a follow. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Make sure to subscribe and like, and we will see you next time. Peace.